Before we begin, I want to acknowledge something. Thank you, ChatGPT, because for many of us, ChatGPT was our first companion introducing us to generative AI. And we cannot forget that. Especially I cannot forget that. So thank you, ChatGPT. ChatGPT helped us debug faster, write cleaner code, understand complex concepts in seconds. But today I am not talking about AI answering questions. I am talking about AI engineers, and that phrase means two very different things, right? An AI engineer can mean a human professional, someone who trains models, understand AI, gained experience, builds machine learning pipelines, deploys AI systems into production. That's a career path. That's also a six-figure job. But that's not what this video is about. Today we are talking about AI engineers as software systems, tools that write code, refactor projects, generate pull requests for you, run tests, understand repositories, and in some cases execute multi-step workflows autonomously. These are not humans building AI, right? These are AI systems helping humans build software faster. That distinction changes everything. We are not asking, will this replace engineers? We are asking, how does this augment engineers, help engineers faster do their task? This is where my exploration begins. So, one tool calls itself the first AI engineer, Devin. Another is becoming the reasoning powerhouse for serious developers, Claude Code. And then there is GitHub Copilot, the tool that quietly became standard equipment across corporate world. And the ecosystem is so-called exploding. Okay, we have Codium, Tab9, Amazon, Code Whisperer, OpenAI GPT APIs, Claude by Anthropic, Gemini on Vertex, SourceGraph Cody, Cursor, V0 by Vercel, Replit, GitLab Duo, and Minimax. A few examples that we often hear. And today I am breaking it down for you to understand where you can use which tool to expedite your coding a task. This is about this video. If you have not subscribed or like our channel, please do so now. That will help us to understand that you like coding and you like to explore AI engineering. In this video, I am going to give you three things. First, a crystal clear hierarchy of AI coding tools. Stay tuned and you will get more. Second, a live Claude setup inside VS Code, means Visual Studio Code, so that you can understand what you can expect out of it, a comparison with GitHub Copilot, and third, a real fast API architecture example, so you could see how reasoning differs from autocomplete to AI engineering. Someone code along with you, right? Understand the context of your project, and it can take you forward. And by the end, you will know exactly which AI deserves a seat for your own usage, right? Which is best AI engineer you can collaborate for your ongoing task. AI coding assistants operate in three distinct layers. For your understanding, let me explain you so that you can quickly understand. So first layer 1 is called as autocomplete. As you know, GitHub, Copilot, okay? Assistants. Speed layer, right? So examples are GitHub Copilot, Codium, Tab 9, Amazon Code Whisperer. These tools, increase typing speed, understand the context of the given program that you are in already, instantly install the plugin. Copilot dominates GitHub native workflows. Please remember. Codium competes, aggressively on cost. Tab 9 focuses on what? Enterprise privacy and self-hosting. They don't deeply reason about architecture. They predict tokens. They don't think with you. That's the whole gimmicks of so-called autocomplete type of AI assisted coding platform, okay, or the tools or the plugins. Now the second layer, so-called Repo-Aware copilots, means they are context driven copilots, as an example, right? Context driven assisted coding like SourceGraph, Cody, Devin, Ralpit, Ghostwriter, GitLab Duo. Now we move beyond line completion, because we understood what is line completion means. Autocomplete. You write something, it can understand the context of the given program and it can suggest you that this could be your next coding logic. These systems understand your repository. Now layer 3, autonomous AI engineering agents. Now we are going one step ahead, okay? Execution layer. This is where the definition of engineer starts shifting, okay? Examples are Cursor, V0 by Vercel, custom OpenAI agents, Claude via enterprise workflows, Gemini via Vertex, AI engineering vendors like Minimax. So Minimax is also quite a good player in a smaller task they can complete as an AI engineering way. These systems create multiple files for you, refactor entire modules, run complete tests, iterate on failures and fixes. It is outside the program context. This is not autocomplete. We are not talking about any more autocomplete. We are way far than autocomplete. This is workflow automation. Powerful but risky though. Devin market itself as a first autonomous AI engineer. They can create the entire repo for you, entire project base for you if you given a context. Front end, middleware, back end, it can really curate everything. Break down tasks, write multiple files, execute the entire code base for you. Detect errors, fix failures, and submit pull requests for you. But enterprise reality introduces constraints. That's important, which is why mature organizations enforce pull request creation only. Right? I hope you understand. No direct merges. Mandatory human review is important. Automation without governance becomes liability though. We all know that, right? Governance is very important. Now let's talk about Claude Code. It's not just optimized for flushing out things, quickly giving to you. No, it's optimized for reasoning compared to quick token prediction systems. Claude, often provides clear architectural separation, multi-step logic. This is very important that Claude Code is gaining momentum and more visibility for long context coherence, right? It feels less like an intern typing quickly, no, and more like an senior engineer reviewing your design. See, Claude Code can completely review your entire design, project structure, can suggest you what improvements needs to be done, because it is really like an AI engineer that working behind, right? Now let's prove it. How? First, let me show you Claude Code setup within Visual Studio Code. Setting up the Claude Code is very simple. As per your own operating system, perform the command installation. The installation will be done. Once your installation is done, you continue with further setup. Go to your Visual Studio Code and type Claude. Okay, so once you type it, it will show you that login is successful. There are some confirmation message. It will show you. Once it is done, and it will just it will give you some prompt. Claude has context. It will also explain you, right? And then it will further. So it also says that which one you should use, high effort or use medium effort. See, this is very important clause. We will first test this Claude Code, saying, so we have opened a project. Within that project we have initiated the Claude Code, and we are saying, can you explain the project structure, right? It will eventually analyze the entire project, and it gives you the clear understanding about your project. It says that your front end, it is a Next.js React, right, project. Backend, what you have used, Fast API, right? So it gives you every structure of your project, and it analyzes it has analyzed very nicely, and it understood about the project. Now you can test this whether it has understood the project or not clearly, all the context and everything, right? And then what we are saying, we are now testing. Let's test the project, right? So we are saying inside front-end app, create a test folder and create a test file. Once it is done, see, it has started to analyze, and it has created a file inside the app, whatever the folder, front-end app it has created, and it is asking for our confirmation, right? So further, what we will do, it has created a console message, as you see, right? It has created a console log, but however we wanted to update. Now let's update the app, and saying that test.ts, remove the console and add a div using a color code. Just wanted to test. So see, immediately it could understand, it has updated it, and it has updated the same file, right? And it is asking you to accept the file, right? That's the power of Claude Code. I hope you are able to understand the concept of Claude Code altogether here.
Now we are going to talk about, see, this is one of the example how your Git Copilot helps me suggest what next.
Now let's test GitHub Copilot. I'm typing def, and then it keeps immediately test_pdf_generation as a function name. How? Because this file, there is a context. Based on the context, it could automatically understand that, probably it can suggest, not understand, it can suggest probably test PDF generation, and it gives you some print message, project ID as a variable, some suggestion based on the entire context of this file, right? So this is the auto-completion concept, that it tries to auto-complete before even you type, based on the context available within the same program. This is an example of autocomplete. I hope you understand and you can relate with me.
See in how GitHub Copilot suggest the autocomplete, and you have also seen how Claude can do things. Claude can do completely different things altogether. So GitHub Copilot for speed. Remember, Codium cost efficiency, and if you wanted to use tab 9, it's very specific to privacy, right? Code Whisperer is AWS native. That's the advantage. OpenAI GPT, it's flexible. We all know that. Flexible foundation. Whereas Claude, deep reasoning, right? Gemini enterprise level AI stacks. Source graph Code, large repo intelligence. This is where the source graph Code comes in picture, right? How about Devin? It's workflow automation. For workflow automation, you can use Devin. Cursor, AI native IDE. Replit, Ghostwriter is a browser native coding, right? GitLab Duo, CI/CD integration. Minimax, experimental only, experimental frontier. That is where you can use or explore Minimax. These are not a replacement, they are layers. In reality, organizations' data protection clauses matter a lot. This is important. AI agents must create pull requests, not auto merge. Security teams stay involved. AI engineering must remain controlled engineering. So my final thought is about ChatGPT introduced us to generative AI. I hope you all can agree to it. Copilot made us faster thinker, faster doing faster coding. Claude helps us think better. Source graph, helps us understand scale. Devin challenges the definition of engineer. Cursor experiments with autonomy. Gemini and OpenAI power the model layer itself, right? The future is not one tool replacing another. Is not layered intelligence, assistant, co-pilot, engineer, platform, working together. That's the whole game altogether, right? Everything is working together to make your task faster and foolproof. If you had to onboard one AI tool today, would you hire an assistant, a co-pilot, or an AI engineer? It's a big question, right? Comment below. And in the next episode, I wish to show you a complete end-to-end product. They're writing something in the back end using Fast API, front end with React, and how Claude Code can help us do everything, fixes, and we can create an entire product. Okay, I wish to show you everything in live in my next episode.